If anyone who likes to marry at 19 or even 20, they have
Can't
to wait
they
for
one more year to marry?
No.
It's like
It's restricting them, not empowering them.
Up to degree we can.
I'm not saying that everyone should get married at 18, but the right should be there. If anyone who likes to marry, who loves to marry their partner.
We can't only support them.
No, I'm not saying that only support the 18 years. What about in 19 or 20 age? Is there?
So you told that lack of education in rural areas. They can spend lot of money for marriage expenses. Why can't they spend it for
conducting
education?
marriage in lower level.
Who told that? In every rural areas, even that 500 members will be there.
In a simple marriage also we need lakhs rupees. Lakhs of rupees.
But not only for education.
All about social cultures, right?
But if the cost of the marriage is if a wedding is simply, then
If the parents want just to show off to other what can I do?
Family health survey itself shows that early marriage girls, women are more prone to this domestic violence, and they will be they won't have that courage to speak in their partner's house.
Exactly.
If they are matured enough, they can make more
decisions.
wise decision while choosing the partners.
About marriage,
it has so many benefits, right?
But
Social benefit and also the psychological benefit.
why Rising 21?
Yes.
How?
UNICEF
After marriage, there is so many clash between them. In some cases, some are facing health issues like early pregnancies, right?
But marriage is not about immediate
And also
pregnancy.
maternal.
Rising to 21 is not necessary. I'm not saying that everyone should get married at 18. I'm saying the right should be there like every other adult responsibility. We trust our 18-year-old to vote for the nation and lifelong commitment like signing on the contract, to drive, to pay taxes. So there should be also the right to get married for their choice. If the 19-year-old couples, both if they are ready to marry, they are just wait for the 21 years just because of this law.
Not everyone is financially independent as
They are financially independent. They don't have to beg in front of their partners or in-laws. See, if a girl is educated and she is financially independent, the approach of the partner's family members will be different. They will be like that woman will have respect from them. If the girl is still not unemployed, she may not get that respect from the family. She will have to, even for buying a basic thing she wants, she will have to ask.
In India, the rate of maternal mortality is very high. So it will be reduced. In remote and tribal, for example, there is my friend. She was her marriage was fixed in 17. She was married at 18 and she gave birth to a child in 19. She discontinued her education due to a child. So if the age is raised to 21, she will be getting 3 years to complete her education. So the boys are already getting the age to 20. The boys' age are already 21. So if the girls' age are also raised to 21, we are having so much benefits. There are also social equality between both.
It's all about unpredictable. That's it's not because of age. It's because of marriage life is all about understanding, like love and care, not about age. There are many other women. You can see our mothers and grandmothers. So they are getting married before 21 and getting a happy life.
it's not come from maturity, comes from the age, because it's a come from the circumstances, how many you face the challenges and these other things. Like it's not, you can't say that maturity come from the age. Okay.
Yes.
At the age of 8.
India. But in Singapore, if we have to marry at the age of 18, we have to get special approval from the
You
government.
cannot copy others. There are many also countries like UK,
But
US,
we are
Canada and
copying
Australia.
other
are
things from
extremely-
other countries, right?
What do you think about
That's
that?
all what I'm saying. I said that don't just copy others first.
Strong marital lives. Divorce rates will be reduced comparatively.
There is no divorce after marrying 21. There are divorce getting after they are marrying at 30. The decision may be can be unpredictable, that whether the happy life or sad life they are getting. Intention behind this statement may be positive, but I don't think that it should be practical on solution because not because I stand firmly against the statement, not because just I support the early marriage, but I think that it could by raising the age to 21 does not solve the core issues like lack of education awareness issues. If we trust the 18-year-old to vote for the nation, to drive, to pay taxes and all other things, why should we delay for them to choose a partner?
In my opinion, women's marriage should definitely be raised to 21. As the first thing is it promotes gender equality. As we all know that the age of men to get married is 21. So if we raise the age of women, then it promotes gender equality. And also, women who marry later can pursue their higher education. They can build their career, and they can be more mature enough in the age of 21. So I think.
But gender equality can be bring by lowering the men's age to 18, right? Equality means not equal restriction. It comes from equal opportunities. We can bring gender equalities in both ways, like lowering the men's age to 18.
But we need to settle, right?
So the focus should be on lack of education opportunities, job
It's also
opportunities.
same in the case of women. They also need to settle.
Yeah, they
Like
must
80
raise the age.
80 is not the age to marry. 80 is the limit. You can marry after
I'm not
80.
saying that everyone
80 is
should
not
get
as a
An
married.
age where they can educate
Right.
and they
Legal.
can get the job. They can
Legal.
educate enough. Up to degree we can.
I'm not saying that everyone should get married at 18, but the right should be there. If anyone who likes to marry, who loves to marry their partner.
We can't only support them.
No, I'm not saying that only support the 18 years. What about in 19 or 20 age? Is they are not mature enough?
Guys,
They are
I believe
not
that
mature enough.
about the marriage, it's a own thought. Basically, by law, we are equal, but marriage depends is on decision. Basically, it's not even in everywhere. We are looking for our just urban areas, but in rural areas, it's also there is many problem for marriage for as a age of 21 or above the 21. Basically, the remote areas people are not believing that they face many challenges like. First, they want that, if I'm giving my example, basically I am from a village. So, basically people thought if majorly in a girls' marriage, I'm not saying about boys, majorly in a girls, they thought that if girls they want that the age of 18, they look they majorly focus on their upper body, not basic main things is that any girl they want to marry with any girls. If a person who wants to a girl marry with a girl, first he in especially remote area. I'm not saying in rural urban area.
So you are
Sorry.
supporting the statement or against the statement?
Yeah, I'm supporting against.
So you are telling that 18, the age should be 18.
It should be
right?
raised to 21 or not?
I'm is 18, but in should be in 18.
But I don't think
But
it's an option.
I will say that it should be raised to 21. It
Actually,
gives
after-
more time to their career development and also to become them financially independent.
But we are not forcing to marry, right? It's a
The
limit
right
as
should be
a-
there
you
because
can marry
everyone's
after
Families
18.
are forcing, right?
No,
When
you
they
get
are
Post marriage is
18,
already
It's a-
legal, right?
There's a need of empowerment, women empowerment and
Not
education,
enforcement.
not
Actually, if the
They are not mature
age is
enough.
kept 18, the families mainly focus on marrying them on the age of 18. They don't give the time.
That's why they are getting education, right?
Post marriage is already illegal
It's a
in
crime.
India.
Law
I'm not
always
deciding
protects
about
women
that.
but
rights.
it is
Okay.
not aware.
There should be awareness.
actually, it's acceptable
Okay,
by
but
law.
I will
I
do
mean,
that.
it's acceptable by law, but not everywhere.
Okay, you think the age is increased to 21. You really think that they are really aware then also?
in
21
rural
also.
areas or tribal communities.
Okay.
The issue is not about marriage
It
age.
has so many benefits, right?
But
Social benefit and also the psychological benefit.
By rising 21.
Yes.
How?
UNICEF
After marriage, there is so many clash between them. In some cases, some are facing health issues like early pregnancies, right?
But marriage is not about immediate
And also
pregnancy.
maternal.
That can be that solved by health awareness. Like there are many health care advisors can be solve these issues. Not marriage is not about immediate pregnancy. There are many family planning access facilities should be there. So they can be reduce the health immediate.
I believe in some family. I believe in some family it could be not just marriage is just it's not just for pregnancy,
Yeah.
but not applicable in everywhere because some family wants immediate marriage and immediate wants to child because their thought is if a child grow in like soon manner like they are if I am doing marriage in the age of 18 and I got baby in age of 20 and up to if I get at the age of 30 my baby will be on 10 to 12 like they basically because thought is like this so somewhere is a beneficial okay.
But if their education awareness and health awareness on women's rights and women's empowerment to take whatever decision there may be, then the rising to 21 is not necessary. I'm not saying that everyone should get married at 18. I'm saying the right should be there like every other adult responsibility. We trust our 18-year-old to vote for the nation and lifelong commitment like signing on the contract, to drive, to pay taxes. So there should be also the right to get married for their choice. If the 19-year-old couples, both if they are ready to marry, they are just wait for the 21 years just because of this law.
Not everyone is financially independent at the age of 18 and also it
But
will
there
affect the educating people, right? The women who are educating, it will affect them.
that's why
So
law is
focus
there.
should be on education, right?
You can approach the law. There are many laws like
So the focus
Yeah.
should be on education,
Yeah.
scholarship, skill-oriented opportunities, right? Not rising the age to 21.
If the age is raised to 21, it will have many benefits. Now, what are the benefits? Yeah.
maternal mortality rate will be reduced. There are several data that shows the early pregnancy, that is after 18, causes 50% of childs are dying in the first month. So if the age is raised to 21, this rate will be reduced. In India, the rate of maternal mortality is very high. So it will be reduced. In remote and tribal, for example, there is my friend. Her marriage was fixed in 17. She was married at 18 and she gave birth to a child in 19. She discontinued her education due to a child. So if the age is raised to 21, she will be getting 3 years to complete her education. So the boys are already getting the age to 20. The boys' age are already 21. So if the girls' age are also raised to 21, we are having so much benefits.
There are also social equality between both.
But there are also the cases that woman after giving birth, she continued her studies. There are
Yes,
But
there
that's
are.
a
But in
small amount.
remote areas or tribal areas, they are not continuing their education. They discontinued and take care of their babies.
not because of the age at marriage at 18, it's because of local poverty, cultural issues, societal pressure. Not because just the age of 18 they are allowed.
The rising will be, it is beneficial to each and everyone. It will not affect.
How can it? If there are forced from parents or society, forced marriage is still be there in 21.
Yes, but 21 is a different age. We have 3 years
But
of
they can
more.
continue their education, right?
But what
Yeah.
about 20
They can
years?
continue their higher education itself.
With marriage. They can. Where is written that if any girls got married in 18 and he can't pursue their education further?
Many cases are there. Many cases are there.
There are also in negative side also.
Yes.
No, we
let's
can't
let's
only look
for example
forward
any
to those
any poor family backgrounds girl who married in he also interested in his further education but due to his family pressure he got married. Okay, But if their husband wants to pursue her education further, then also he can get support from her husband for his education. It's also a benefit.
Yeah, it's benefit for them. Sometimes she may get not support from her family, but she after get married, she get great support from her mother, husband. Or
She's matured enough, right? To take
mature
her own
cannot
decision.
be defined by
Take
age.
she can take her own decision at the age of 21. At the age of 18,
Are you sure
whether
about that?
the,
Every 21-year-old are mature enough to choose, but take
as
decision.
compared to-
But not 18-year-old.
no,
We
they are-
just want them to go to
Yeah,
the
I
nation,
sometimes,
right?
as
I
compared to
believe
18,
just
21 age group.
No, we cannot
mature.
mature can be defined by age. It's because of upbringing, choices, and her background, not responsibilities.
How
There
can
are
you
many 18-year-olds are earning and running a household,
But
one
not-
household,
but
and
not
leading
everyone,
family
right?
and happy life.
But
Do
not
you think
everyone.
that your thinking process or maturity is same as when you were 18 and now also?
Yes, it depends upon how we belongs to the family. Sometimes we are mature enough at 18. There are also cases that 21-year-old are not mature enough. They are still dependent on their parents.
But
I believe sometimes it's not so the maturity comes from the age. It's it's not come from maturity comes from the age, because it's a come from the circumstances. How many you face the challenges and these sort of things. Like it's not you can't say that maturity come from the age. Okay.
Yes.
At the age
Yeah.
of 80, we cannot work. Then why not we deny the right to marry?
Not everyone is working, right? Only few people are
Okay, you are 21. You got the
23.
job. Yeah, sorry. Okay, you crossed the level, 21. But you got the job now. Are you financially independent?
But she's doing her
I
post
will
graduation,
do.
right? So it's
I
not-
will
She can be
Yeah,
carried out.
21 is not the limit.
It's
actually.
already engaged, right?
But there are
Not in
marital
every case.
responsibilities.
No,
What about
the
that?
responsibility
What about
is
that?
taking
See,
now.
before marriage, their family will say that we will provide you education, we'll see that we will look after
She
your
is
family.
engaged,
But
and what
it
are
may
the
not be-
responsibilities she is taking now?
After that, they
I'm not
concentrate more
considering
on
my
their
family
family.
friendly.
Her husband is supporting, right?
But it,
What-
may- it
what
may
are the
not,
barriers?
it may not be possible in every
Ah,
country.
yeah. My family also not support education. So if they just wait for 21 years to get
But
married.
only few people are not supporting.
No, we cannot say
No,
that.
only
India is diverse
every-
country where rural peoples are also involved.
The
Where they-
majority of the parents are supporting their children to educate.
no, we
No.
cannot
Yeah.
say that. There
Only
is no
few
research
people,
proving
only
that.
few people are against the education, and they are giving the basic education for them. No,
Basic
they
education should be
completely.
there. I'm not saying that everyone should
After
stop
the
education.
SSLC, they can write the PSC exam and all.
They can also be
Guys,
right
I
after
can't say that every parents every family wants to give education. They actually their problem was also maybe financial or any problem. But first, I think we have to prove if you are every day you're scrolling Insta reels and making Instagram reels. So how can they believe you are interested for education? So. But we have to prove we are interested for education. Otherwise, how can we say that they are interested or not interested or?
It's not our topic, right?
So you are telling that
No, no,
girls should
this
marry
is
at
It's all
18 and
about
become
importance of
educated.
education, right?
No. I believe that she said that every family not supporting for education. Okay, but I believe that first, if you want to pursue your education, first you have to prove it. Like prove it means
We
the
are
family.
discussing just whether rise to age 21 to get married, not education.
You said.
Okay, back to topic.
I don't know.
Okay,
What is your
Actually,
opinion?
it's a good thing like raising the age to 21 because there's only 3 years of difference. If they can wait 18, they can also wait 3 years for marriage.
18 is not waiting, they are under teenage. Above 18, they are become adulthood.
Yes, but it's only 3 years, and that could
3
actually
years is not there, big thing.
actually not a big thing.
3 years is a big thing for girls.
Yeah, that's all about I'm saying that if anyone who likes to marry at 19 or even 20, they have
Can't
to
they
wait
wait
for
one more year to marry?
No.
It's like
It's restricting them, not empowering them.
In 1 year they can do whatever.
They can be
pursue
also.
education.
It's all about
or they
freedom,
can
right?
work.
It should not be restrict. Opportunities come from freedom, right?
But if it's in 18, the many women are facing the problem by their family pressure and everything.
Family
If it
pressure
is
can
legally
be
raised to
it's
21,
may lead to
then they can
abusement
do
and
that.
abandonment, right? Till 21 years, they have to suffer from that. If they are get
Only
married,
few
they,
people, but only few people has they wanted to marry at age at 18 or 20.
so
But
we
can't
should
consider
we should
they
give
only.
everyone freedom, right? We should give everyone freedom.
But we can't
Okay, if the
give
age
them
is
only.
raised to 21, there will be no such talks.
Forced
We have to
marriages
marry.
will be there.
No,
You are
if the age is 21, there will be no forced marriages. As
till
no,
now that it's 18. So did you still think that child marriage is not happening?
it's happening.
It's happening.
It's
One
happening.
third
If the
of-
age is raised to 21, there will be
Yes.
reduction in
Yes.
that.
No. 1/3 of child marriages in the world happens in India.
Yeah,
Still
due to
it's
its age.
So that's
it's
why they-
no, it's
Due to
below the
18.
18. It's already below the 18. So if it's rise to 21, there will be chances only in increases only.
No,
No.
there will be reduction. That is low for that. If the
No,
law
no.
only says the age should be increased to 21, there will be less chances for
If
that.
they are not aware about teenage or adulthood, how they can be aware about that 21-year-old? Still, the child
It's
marriage
legally
is,
passed after the legally passed everyone will
child
aware about
marriage
that.
is already illegal. Still, it's
But
happening.
If it raises to the 21 years, it will reduce.
How?
It will
will
reduce.
There should be awareness, not the restrictions, not enforcement. Should be
But-
the empowerment.
The awareness doesn't take much.
In some rural areas, like in some northern areas, families are like waiting to their children to get the age of 18. They are like feeling like their daughters like a burden. They simply want their daughters to send to any
How
other
could,
house.
how could, it's not, can't say,
I'm
bird,
not generalizing.
daughter
There
is a
there
burden.
are some families like that in our
It's a
area
probability
also.
of chance.
Yeah.
Not with
I
if
don't
in-
believe that.
in-
I
If
don't-
it is
I-
legally raised to 21, then that girls can feel protected.
No,
Also,
they
equality
suffer from
between-
family abusement, right? In rural areas, the marriage is considered social security, mainly because of lack of poverty, lack of education facilities. There is no scholarship offers, that all, not just legal age marriage at 18. There are also cases that they get their daughters married off like unregistered or unhidden. It's also leads to legal protection. Without legal protection, they are married their daughter, right?
So you believe that they can get married at 18?
Yeah. So, in
So,
rural areas, there is no education facility. So the focus should be on education facilities. I'm not saying that everyone should get married at 18.
Yeah,
The facility
I said
should be
that.
there, not raising the
That's
age.
why I said ki it's not applicable everywhere.
Should other for if creating new law, focus on existing law that should be strongly implemented.
So you told that lack of education in rural areas. They can spend lot of money for marriage expenses. Why
They
can't
are
they spend it for
conducting
education?
marriage in lower level.
Who told that? In every rural areas, even
In a
that
simple
500
marriage.
members will be there.
In a simple marriage also we need lakhs rupees. Lakhs of rupees.
Instead of only for education.
It's all about social cultures, right?
But if the cost of the marriage is if a wedding is simply, then
If the parents want
1 lakh
just to show off to other, what can I do?
Guys, basically in rural areas, people they are doing marriage their daughters after 18. Okay, they also aware from such, like they are not doing their girls like their daughters marriage below 18. Yeah, so some people are.
So you are promoting child marriage.
Yeah.
And my thing is before the marriage, if the it means before the marriage, we are the support to girls, and I am from Hyderabad, right? So in Hyderabad, Telangana, one scheme, Kalyan Lakshmi, who is after the 20 years marriage, they will get the 1 lakh rupees for that scheme. So I believe the 21 years after we can marriage.
They can be implemented at the age of 18. It should be helpful, no? Like
Helpful.
providing
And
education.
we are support to girls because of they stand to their own.
After they are independent, what the need of that?
And once girl or boy they're married, after that some problems issue and fightings, lot of things, and sometimes husband is not support to wife. That's why first we have priority given to girls, stand to own. That's my thing.
Financially independent.
Independent,
Become
what?
financially independent is
In
the
rural
key.
area, husband like everyday drinking, that kind of.
It's
That
divorce. We can choose divorce.
But the
They in
family
Tamil
doesn't
Nadu,
support
that-
divorce.
that's
The
why
family
they are
wants-
not-
Arun, but is everyone getting benefits of that scheme?
What?
Everyone is getting benefits of that
In
scheme?
Telangana, everyone is getting the that scheme because of everyone married to 21 years. After that, they will get the scheme. Otherwise, it's not applicable to that.
Okay, it's if you are getting married, not if someone getting married in 19, he cannot
No,
take
no,
benefit
no.
of that.
But you are saying that at 21 you can be the financially independent and take whatever decision. They are mature enough. So what's the use of this scheme?
You are not supporting that?
No, I'm not saying that I'm not supporting that. I'm also the one who gets married after 21.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that everyone should get married
It
at
will give
18.
them
What about 19 or who are ready to marry? If they are, will they give the restrictions or opportunities or freedom?
But I don't think everyone is waiting.
But
to
some
marry.
of them are there.
Nowadays, there are many women who don't want to marry at the age of.
It's all about forced marriage, right? If they are not ready to marry, the family forces them. It's forced marriage. It's already illegal. I'm not supporting that.
But many are not marrying at the age of 20 like that. They are marrying after 21. But the majorities are they marry after the age of 21.
So you are creating a law after 21.
It should be raised.
No, what about other one? Everyone should get freedom, right?
They should
Then
wait for
what
3
about
years.
the gender
No,
equality?
it's not a big, small.
Then the 21 is not the limit. We can increase it to 25, 27.
Most girls will support that also. Yeah, the data of this National Family Health Survey also
it will
shows
be
that.
in future, because somewhere I read, actually I'm not getting where I read, but I read it maybe 25 years.
But the UNICEF, WHO and Indian Constitution stands like 18 is adulthood. So we have to preserve that, not
Most
to
of the
change
countries
delay.
have already implemented the age as 21, like Lesotho, Zambia. But in Singapore, if we have to marry at the age of 18, we have to get special approval from the
We
government.
cannot copy others. There are many also countries like UK,
But
US,
we are
Canada and
copying
Australia.
other things from
18
other countries, right?
What do you think
No,
about
that's
this?
all what I'm saying. I said that don't just copy others first. Like,
Guys, what do you think about Nepal?
no, I'm not aware.
Actually, in Nepal, mostly people do his marriage and below 18.
It's child marriage. That's what I'm saying. That it's already happening.
What is it?
Since
But
it is
if we
illegal.
raise it to the 21 years, it should be reduced. It,
No, how
it will
can-
be reduced.
It's increasing hidden marriage, unregistered marriage. They send their daughters married without legal protection.
18, but if it's 18, there should be the more.
That's what I'm
The comparatively, it will be reduced.
Since child marriage is illegal, there are increased number of child marriage that happens in India. So the focus should be on strong implementation of existing law, not creating a new law. It should be reset.
The new law
First should be strong implementation should be there in existing law. Then can be only winning in on the new law.
The data of National Family Health Survey itself shows that early marriage girls, women are more prone to this domestic violence, and see they will be they won't have that courage to speak in their partner's house.
Right.
If they are matured enough, they can make more wise decision by choosing the partners, and also if they are financially independent, they don't have to beg in front of their partners or in-laws. See, if a girl is educated and she is financially independent, the approach of the partner's family members will be different. They will be like that woman will have respect from them. If the girl is still not unemployed, she may not get that respect from the family. She will have to even for buying a basic thing she wants, she will have to ask. Depend
But
on.
below 21 years old, there are many entrepreneurs and many workers who are financially independent.
But
Comparatively less, I agree. But there are also the women who are sometimes they are financially independent. They will definitely ready to marry, right? To choose their partner. Why we have to create a barrier between them?
There is not a law that forces them to marry at 18.
Yeah.
If they are financially independent, they
It
can
can
marry at
be. Why
any
should
age.
we take that right away?
Last 2 minutes.
You don't want to depend on anyone.
If they are educated, financially independent, what's the use of rising to 21?
But if a girl don't want to marry at the age of 18, she want to pursue the education. But if the law is not there, the parents are forcing her. Just imagine that.
Forced marriage is a crime. There is a law.
If the
But
parents
they are not
forcing
That's
her,
law is everywhere, but we follow.
Others not aware of that, right?
but if
Only their families are aware.
if their parents are forced to get married at 18, if the law changes to 21 and the parents just put them in home, right? They are not focusing about education and facilities and all.
How can you say that?
Yeah, it's all about if the child marriage still happens, it's also be happen like unregistered marriage.
Then why should the girl getting education up to 18? She want to have the
But if
Vision.
she's in her 21 age, she can be make the right decision.
Yeah, she will be matured enough.
You cannot say that mature does happen magically at 21. It can be also happen at 20 or 19 or even 18.
Right? But comparatively, she's
You
mature.
cannot say that about comparative or majority. Everyone should get freedom there. Opportunities
Everyone
from
should get
equal
freedom.
opportunities
The
should be
women
there.
get freedom to education, but if some cases,
So the focus should be on education facilities and awareness.
not everyone is allowed to educate after the marriage, right?
Before the marriages, some other cases are there. Family
But
does not
it's-
support.
But it's
It's
rare
different.
cases.
It's also that after marriage is also different. There are small cases in nowadays. Many families are supporting their daughter-in-laws.
But I think they are emotionally and mentally will become more strong and they can take wise decisions regarding their marriages.
Yeah, there will be strong marital lives. Divorce rates will be reduced comparatively.
There is no divorce after marrying 21. There are divorce getting after they are marrying at 30. The decision may be can be unpredictable that whether the happy life or sad life they are getting. It's all about unpredictable. That's it's not because of age. It's because of marriage life is all about understanding, like love and care, not about age. There are many other women. You can see our mothers and grandmothers. So they are getting married before 21 and getting a happy life.
The girl is not mature enough.
You said
You can you say that every 21-year-old is mature enough?
Yeah.
How?
You said
The comparatively.
yeah.